And welcome back. We're picking up where we left off last time in Shadow Empire in our Fist-Militia-led spoiled democracy run. It's around 104, and we have 11 citizens winning us. Advanced combat kits. Be useful. RPG's done is nice. Guided RPG being discovered is pretty nice as well. Oh, I need to deploy my automated stuff. Populist leaders populists target leaders. Baseless accusations. Permasong will refute you. I'll probably do the top one here. Oh, actually, I got a couple different options here. So we got easier options, which is basically get rid of the accused leader of York. Who is actually in charge of York, and do I want to keep them? Boston, Montana. I apparently don't know where my cities are. It's a worrisome thing. I know where the capital is. York. Fourth largest city. His capacity 3 person. He doesn't like enforcement and basically doesn't like any profile. He's capacity 3. I don't think I necessarily have a good person to replace him with. We'll come back to this decision. I think the answer here, assuming I have the political power, is I either get rid of him or basically accusations. So top or last. I'm gonna have to pass on these city upgrades. I don't have the political power to necessarily do them.
Copy that. Copy that. Affirmative.
Here we're gonna improve the machine gun.
Aye, aye, sir.
And here I'm gonna go straight into guided.
Yes, sir.
What I'm gonna try to do is I'm gonna skip over RPG and go straight to guided RPG for the military. Military discovery. Is there stuff I'm trying to still discover? No. Until I open up another field. So, like, advanced scanners would be nice, but I need 4 in engineering completed. Advanced chemistry. Polymer armor is nice, but I need 4 in chemistry. You can probably get the gist there. So, orgs, military, call, priorities. Already had it biased in favor. I'm going to do the bias even more extreme.
Yes, sir.
Just get the research to go a little faster. And there's a law vote here. Curfew laws. On the initiative of the Reformist League, the Parliament is holding a vote on whether to enact the curfew law. To improve security, it will impose a curfew during night times. No one needs to be on the streets anyway during these times. I'd actually be opposed, but to stop this, I would have to forbid the vote, which is beyond my capacity right now. So it's going to pass. So we'll just let it pass.
Understood.
Let democracy do democracy. 88 in favor, 11 against. We'll leave this as is.
Understood.
Populist leaders, or populist target leader, and this choice. So I could say yes to one of these and get rid of the leader, although I probably want to hold on to some political power for card payment. So for example, I would like to get one payment off. Say the 1,000 here.
Understood.
Success, there we go. That way we can be rolling proposed peace. People in the east. Proposed peace is probably beyond us right now. Yeah. What do I currently have for my reserve pool? Personnel. Camp 1, Camp 1, Camp 1, Camp 1. Okay, so the governor is better than everyone else. I'm going to say baseless acquisitions.
That.
Oh, and that's a roll. I don't appreciate that being a roll, and it doesn't say that it's a roll. Be a bug report if I knew how to put bug reports in.
Copy that. Roger that.
So asking me on these three. And I'm going to try to purge purge the bench a bit. So, leaders. Is it retirement or bronze retirement? Bronze retirement's cheaper. The reserve pool is all Camp 1 people.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Get rid of 2 of them. What we'll do is we'll basically delete the reserve pool, and we'll start trying to roll for new leaders. But yeah, I would have gone for one of the cheaper ones if I knew the virtue up was a roll, not a guaranteed guaranteed up, which is what it was implying there. Oh, that's my political power. Obviously push the newest, biggest units down to the front. Spare off the militia to do holding the flanks for the corridor. How did the construction go? 5 things completed. Good to see. Only one thing that didn't complete didn't almost run at full speed, so making pretty good time on most of the stuff. You know, resources are generally trending positive, which is good to see. The metal mine here has completed, so we'll continue expanding that metal mine.
Sir, yes, sir.
That's more metal is good metal. I don't have the ability to solve it, but we'll do a quick check to make sure I haven't depleted any of the mines yet. No, we've got like 30,000 or so before any of the mines run out, so not an immediate concern. Okay. That's maybe another good one to nationalize, although I think we'll hold off there until we can get a rail connection in. Or at least until we're thinking about rail connections. And yeah, the other thing to be working on is maybe more bureaucracy. Capital obviously is camped out. Western expand. Would grab the next one. What is the power positive negative state? So the SHQ is wasting 340 power. Okay. So yeah, this bureaucracy makes sense. Because I can power it.
Roger that.
And then on the east here, we're having worker hiring issues. So that's what it looks like. Oh no, it's construction cost being payment issues. Didn't actually do anything, but be aware of that in the future. And we'll finally get government bureaucracy
Copy
here
that.
as well. And then at that point, I need to start thinking about how I'm going to get more power, which means more fuel. Around and around goes the merry-go-round. Oh, never mind. I've got some automated stuff to play. So we got the automated clinic. We'll drop in the
Sir, yes, sir.
capital. Go with the gravitronic collector.
Sir, yes, sir.
And the collector, more than the hospital, the collector is going to provide power. Find it to show. Oh, there it is. 500 more power. So that'll support more bureaucracy or more industry or something. Or both. Probably support both. It's not making big differences. Oh, well, in some cases, it's going to be like a couple days, which is a decent difference, but a couple turns. Well, if it's like, yeah, moving it 3 hexes forward. What of a difference is that going to make? Not much. Okay, I don't have enough to get. Although that's that bit that's actually saturating, is it? How does that compare? Well, it's basically both sides, okay. So that's strategically moving guys west. Okay, let's try to clear that pocket. Militia handles the Marauders reasonably well. Oh, but that's probably because the Marauders are basically first-gen troops as well, so...
Mission accomplished.
Okay, that's you pushing east. That's the vehicles there. We got you surrounded. Let's see if we attack from all sides, if it crushes the pocket. Looks like it.
Mission accomplished.
Might try to have these guys swap over from the west, sort of the northwest road to the east road. Yeah, I think that's the way to go. Let's try to swap over to the east road. So let's try to swap over to this network instead of this network. Might not help that much, but we'll see. Oh, yeah, and the slaves are all dead. We can tell that because the previously controlled slaver territory is now non-aligned, which implies that there are no slaver territory. Yeah, expanding where we can, and carrying out delaying actions against majors where we can't. I've already looked at the proposed piece here, right? Yeah. The political power stuff at the beginning of the turn. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to hold. Again, these are tanks. 60 millimeter, 50 millimeter steel plate tanks. So these are decently good light tanks. The first gen infantry we've got here, good old rifle militia is not going to be pushing tanks. I can tell you that. In fact, the tanks might try to push us. This is one of the reasons why we're piled up so high. Yeah. Oh, these are only second generation tanks, so they're probably not particularly great at recon. And there is our running howitzer, so they are the anti-infantry variant. The infantry is not going to have the best of days if they're on the defense against them. But yeah, that's why we're proud of. That's why we're looking like, yeah, 100 to 6, and still questioning whether we'll actually win a defensive action against 6. So that's why we're not pushing here. Even though it looks like we have massive stacks of troops, we do. We're just they're obsolete versus modern. Grab those couple hexes, and then we're pushing northeast here. Model Council did finish up the new infantry, so I can actually take a look at the new infantry, see what the jump is. Yeah, so we're jumping from 73 combat power to 173. So plus 100 power, 122 from 76. So I think that still puts us a little bit, with the newest troops, a little bit weaker. Oh, we can't see them at the moment. Last time I think these guys were like 130 something. So close enough for the way I fight to not have to worry about them doing breakthroughs and stuff. Infantry v infantry. Okay, so it's about parity with the guys in the east. The flip side is I've got none of them over here, right? The best we've got over here is a couple Trooper 2s that have upgraded militia. So we can convince the militia to upgrade their troops. Which they do slow and steadily, but well, there's a lot of militia troops. There is a lot of militia troops. And I suppose with the number of militia troops I have, if the militia was very prompt in upgrading, it would be OP. It would be AOP. So, I understand them being slow. Need to be for game balance, but when you're behind in tech and only just catching up, that can be a bit frustrating. Yeah, engineering, we need 1 more tech. Chemistry, I need a total of 4 to get it advanced. Water soil plus guided RPG just leaves me 1 short, so I could grab rocketry and that wouldn't be too hard. So, the Eco Council we still have heavily on discovery, trying to find hydroponics and heavy industry. If I find heavy industry, I will move away from discovery just to get researching. One of the reasons the Eco Council is being really slow is it's finding the hidden techs down here, which we don't... Well, actually, some of these are nice, like advanced combat medics, but I don't need them right now. I really need enabling techs like heavy industry. And advanced oil filtration. Q-totonics would also be really useful. Yeah, let's cycle the turn. Beginning of this turn, we were at 33.8, which was actually a 0.3% growth over the previous turn, so we're growing. The Empire is growing. Even as we sit staring painfully at the neighbors, hoping that they don't come rolling in with massive amounts of tanks. I think their logistics would probably fall apart before they get to anything juicy, at least. Again, troop quality is not on our side, but raw, open expanses of a territory is at the moment, in the west at least. East, they're a little bit closer to things I'd like to hold on to. Actually, east I've got troops. The troops are still pretty bad, but I got more troops. And I do have the ability to raise new battalions and new brigades, which I suppose we just invented parity troops, right? So if I need to, I can push out brigades of professionals. Watching the end turn here. Again, the 2 majors are the only 2 places where I'm expecting anything surprising. So Flame Union is the first of the 2. Don't know whether that motion on the eastern front where they move to the farmers is good for us or bad for us. Opens up another front. Back to us, it's around 105. We killed 400 infantry over the end turn, cost 1,200. We have 9 decisions. Roaming Thieves, Marauders, Quack Doctors. Low virtue effect. Well, that's not good. We need to keep the militancy high, ideally. Virtue is continuing to drop. Legendary speech. So if I have the political power, we do probably want to play that to get the virtue up a bit.
Understood.
Both of this targeting a leader. Targeting Governor York again. I guess the Governor York is just a little corrupt.
Order received.
Order received.
Roger that.
Affirmative.
Copy that.
Guardians offer technology meta flats.
Understood.
Okay, buy that. Discovered solar power. Good to know. We will accept their payment.
Understood.
9 political power is not bad. So I've got 22. So that's an argument for let's exile him or relieve him of command at least. What's our proposed peace chance here? Not non-zero. Take the roll.
Understood.
We got the roll. So we're now at peace in the east. No chance for peace in the... Or we're now at peace in the west. Sorry. Peace in the west, not peace in the east. Metaflats is already at war with the major, yeah. For the people we just negotiated with for buying stuff. Okay, less of a rush to get troops out to the west now. Other than maybe to be expanding territory-wise. I think their preferred opinion of us is still going to be 0. So it's still going to diffuse back to a state of war if I'm not paying enough attention. Anyway, they open up the gap there. So I'm not sure how much of an advantage that is to us, or if it's an advantage to them, or whatever. But yeah, push some of our guys in there, take some of that territory. Looks like we've cut off the lead unit that they have there. That may at least undermine their ability to operate in the area. Well, it looks like by just pure numbers, we've actually kind of encouraged them to pull back. So we'll push a little forward there. Tentatively push forward. And we advance. And again, we're going to try to swap over to this road network, so I'm not going to extend this road, because we can already see we're... Well, it's a little bit hard to see how valuable the roads are on the tundra here, because it's tundra, but I think we'll swap over to the new road network. I think we're near the end of the old one anyway, from an action point standpoint. At some point I'll have to get more troops down here. There's this area down here where we can expand to... And... yeah, we're gonna relieve the leader. Worst case scenario, we just put him back to the same job.
Copy that.
You're fired. They've called for you to be retired twice now. So the second time I'm giving in to them. You did a very bad job of proving them wrong last time. You're fired. And somehow that took me into negative political power. Said it was going to cost 10, and I'm negative 8. Okay. I don't know. Would that probably be a situation where, again, maybe another bug report would be warranted. Truck station done, supply base done, truck station done. Bureaucrat office proceeding at speed. Truck station will be done next turn. Metal mining facility done next turn. Truck station must have bad rolled because it shows 0 turns left, but it is not done. Must have bad rolled earlier because it is not done at 0.1. It should finish next turn. Bureaucrat office proceeding at speed. Okay. I should have more power because I just built that new, or had that automated power plant put down. So we'll expand the bureaucratic office here.
Aye, aye, sir.
Probably get away with expanding another 2 at a time. Let's try to do the one here, which hasn't even been built.
Copy
So we'll
that.
build the first level there. Because again, the more bureaucratic offices I get, the more bureaucracy I get, the quicker we can work through the tech tree. Because right now, if I deploy my most modern equipment, we have tech parity. And the AI got to that tier before us. I would like to be at least getting to the next tier at the same time as them, and the next tier is a little bit of a runoff, right? Because we've got to get to polymer armor to get heavy combat. And I need the 4th in engineering and the 4th in chemistry to even be able to discover those ones. Now let's trade. Sell off 1,000 rare earth metals.
Yes, sir.
Make a nice treasury change. Treasury going up. Okay, let's cycle the turn. Okay, Flint Union is the one we're still at war with, so it's the one we want to be watching to see if surprises happen. We did get attacked, and we didn't hold in one of the fights. Didn't win 2 of the fights. Make that 3... Oh no, we held that. Although we took great losses to hold. Enemy tank showing us where our formations are terrible, which is that the confeds are, to put it politely, obsolete. RPG militia actually doing some kills there. Well, at least when we're not fighting the majors, our militia, even the obsolete ones, are doing decent against the marauding marauders, right? Round 106, we killed 900 infantry, 60 tanks, at the cost of 9,700 infantry. So almost lost 2 brigades worth of obsolete confeds, mostly, I think. We have 6 decisions. Research complete. Water soil recomposition. We have discovered VidCom broadcasting. Definitely not the thing I really want discovered. Here we're going to take staff council. I think it's time.
Aye, aye, sir.
Solar energy here I'm going to go
Roger
with.
that.
Governor for York. So you were the previous governor. We just had to fire them. There's an argument to put them back in charge. As weird as that sounds. We just fired them, but put him back in charge. I think the reason they fired him is because he's corrupt. Yeah. Or the one didn't fire is because he's corrupt. Ideally, this should be 0. It's not. It's 22. Although he's half decent. The other thing is, he may make a good person to be in charge of the staff council. Camp 3, he would learn relatively quickly. Although I think staff council is high command. Yes, it's high command, so he's got a pretty bad war stat. Pretty terrible, except for improv. Diplo decision. Empire demands the release of a spy. Which empire is this one? So you're that one. I don't mind taking you down to 65-ish, so we'll say... Well, we'll just say yes. Don't need to execute the spy right now.
Understood.
And then Ramirez, I think it's the other one here. They're cold. I'll actually say yes and take it for free.
Understood.
The reason being is I want a little bit of a approval buff with them. There we go. Okay. I don't have the virtue to want to play those, although in the future we might. Could do recruit military. Trying to get someone that's better. The camp 1, obviously. I think recruit military. Oh, we gotta recruit civilian. That'll work.
Yes, sir.
How good are you? Terrible.
Yes, sir.
Also terrible. We'll try the military.
Yes, sir.
There we go. 427. So you're probably decent to reassign right back to that same spot. And then keep this person to become staff counselor. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. So, you get the
Copy
job
that.
back. I know I just fired you last turn, but you get the job back. I'll strive to be a good governor. Yeah, strive to not get fired again. That is the name for a place. It's a garbage file, so I see why they named it that. Oh yeah, we can see they're already trying to drop opinion. We throw money at them. That might buy a turn. Bit expensive for only a single turn. Delays war again, that would be good. Ooh, interesting. That is the major I've yet to meet. A little bit better odds before we start that fight. That's good enough odds there. Part of the reason the odds are good is because the Guardians are still obsolete, but the Sentinels from the Sentinels are not. Go. Okay, well, it's just going well. We got those guys surrounded. Let's deal with that pocket. 4.6 to 1.
Mission accomplished.
Clear that pocket.
Target destroyed.
Target simply surrenders. That works out nicely. Before forgetting, because I've been forgetting about it the last couple turns. Keep these Galactic Republic troops moving. to the war front in a moment. Yeah, we're just gonna get these guys up. Yeah, the negotiating with these guys, I think, is not plausible right now. No, well, it's not plausible because I'm out of political power. Plausible in that we could succeed on rolls. Okay. With a cheeky road napping there. The odds. Alright, click. 1 to 605. I know there's some information that is hidden from me, so the odds are probably not quite that bad. Although they did manage to supply the unit, well, as far as I can tell, they managed to supply the unit last turn, so maybe the odds are just that bad. And to be fair, that was only 12 units, so if we pull them all in, it's 1 to 44. But okay, yeah, we're not taking that fight. Yeah, we're definitely having logistical issues. We've got 410, of which I think maybe 300, 400 are professional troops. The rest is the militia waiting to get shipped to the front, to various theaters. How's the construction looking? Bureaucratic office done. Truck station done. Proceeding at speed, proceeding at speed, proceeding at speed. Although it was delayed, it will be... Between everything, it's been delayed at least 1 turn. Metal mining facility was delayed a little bit. Expected to finish next turn. Bureaucratic office, proceeding at speed. Okay. I'll continue expanding that bureaucratic office.
Copy that.
1 to level 2. That is the truck station in York. Don't think I need to improve the truck station in York right now. I think that improvement hopefully will have been enough, given what's going on at the front. We'll expand that recycling facility for more high-quality scrap. And that one.
Affirmative.
We'll try to keep these guys happy, at least until we can improve the troops, let's just say. The militia need to improve, and the militia are not going to be the quickest thing to improve. Although we can see signs that the militia are improving. Right. Trooper 2s instead of Guardians in these units is the militia improving. But they're going to be kind of inconsistent and slow is probably the best way to describe that improvement. Vehicles, AVFs, artillery that are pulled at the militia HQs but not yet assigned to the military this year. So I think this represents their ability to upgrade as well. So they don't generate upgrade equipment very quickly. Or replenishment very quickly. You're well below maximum size because your militancy is terrible. No, apparently militancy is not helped with morality score. Fair enough. Yeah, victory overview-wise, we're at 34.6, so we're still climbing. Not climbing very fast, but we're still climbing. And our bureaucracy is expanding, which will help us with just working our way through the tech tree. Well, eventually giving us enough political power that we can actually root out the terrible leaders and replace them with better ones is the hopeful long-term goal. Water soil recomposition. Not that we need water, but that's one of the 4 we need from chemistry. We'll go well with guided RPG. The guided RPG will probably just move over into rocketry next. Probably want to be in advanced chemistry discovery-wise before advanced engineering, because advanced engineering is got heavy combat armor, but that requires polymer armor. Also requires combat armor, but got combat armor. And the gun weapon tech, right? So 2 things in here that we do want, but I really would need polymer armor to make them really good from a discovery possible standpoint. Three rounds, we should get some more political stratagem cards. I mean, 8 will be able to roll militia ready to serve, which I would like to roll. Looking at the time, I should probably go ahead and put another part break in. These turns are being a little slow because we're having to move a lot of troops around on a lot of different fronts. So trying to make sure that I'm moving everything. And to be fair, there's an open front to the south. I should probably send troops to the south. Like, these turns should probably be longer. I'm probably not doing everything we should be doing to sort of optimize the per turn output, but that's the reason the turns are taking as long as they are. Yep, we're just watching the bodies pile up. Okay. Against the non-line, things are going well. Yeah, Major's hurt. Round 107. We'll be picking up next time on that round, around 107. We'll have 10 decisions. Over the intern, we did kill 600 infantry, 10 motorized, 10 tanks, and lost 1,300 infantry to do it. Although, we didn't really do it. That was one front we lost the infantry, and the other front we defeated marauders. So we'll be picking up the next one. If you're watching on YouTube, that will be tomorrow. If you're watching on Twitch, it is the middle of the stream where it's time for me to go make a new cup of tea. So until the next bit, I'm going to wish you all the best of luck and a good time. Catch you all in the next part and or stream, and bye for now.